In another edition of the "Oh Baby, What Are We Doing?" we got this game that happened in the Sun Belt, actually, Texas State and Arkansas State. Now, we talked about Texas State not too long ago, talking about how happy that we were for Texas State. They just got bowl eligibility for the very first time. They got a good chunk of transfers in the transfer portal, like most notably TJ Finley. What do you think when you hear about Arkansas State? You're probably thinking about the Arkansas State team that went up against Oklahoma. Butch Jones was either crying or fake crying on the sideline. It was an ugly first couple weeks of the season for Arkansas State, right? Arkansas State in those first couple of weeks was outscored 110-3. It was ugly for Arkansas State. There were legitimate questions of whether Butch Jones was going to survive at the end of the season. And not only is he going to survive, he actually did a good job turning things around, especially when they got in the Sun Belt Conference action. And Sun Belt is a solid league in the group of five. I think top to bottom, this might be the best league in the group of five. I think it's here in this Sun Belt. A lot of good football being played in the Sun Belt Conference, in my opinion. Now, Texas State, they did mess around, and oh, baby, did they absolutely find out. Arkansas State not only won this game, which is a little bit of a, well, I don't know if I want to say surprise. It was not expected by the model, okay? The model expected this to be a competitive game. They expected Arkansas State to cover. The model did not believe Arkansas State would win this game, even though this game was at home. But that being said, though, Arkansas State took Texas State to the ringer. I mean, I don't know what to say after a score like that. After giving up 70 plus points early in the season, you put up a 77 burger yourself. Like, you absolutely love to see that. Jaquez Cross, for example, big day for him. He rushed for 139 yards, had 3 touchdowns on the ground. He also had a 93-yard kickoff return, too. That alone nearly outscores the entire Texas State team. And Texas State, it's not like they had a bad offensive day. They really didn't. It wasn't like, okay, like the team got shut out in the first half, and then all their points were in garbage time when the game was over. Nah, Texas State was scoring the entire time too. It's just that Arkansas State was ridiculous. Like of the 31 points that Texas State scored, 17 of them were in the first half. What do you do? It's bad day, historically bad day for the Texas State defense. I'll tell you what, man. What else do we have here? You want to talk about how bad it was for like the Texas State defense? They didn't even give up that many yards on the ground. Like, so I'm looking at it, I figured it was okay. Arkansas State had a ton of yards. No, Texas State outgained Arkansas State 539-487. Big difference. Turnovers, big factor in this one. Really big factor. Texas State turned the ball over 4 times in this game. 2 of them were fumbles lost. 2 of them were interceptions as well. So 4 total turnovers for the Arkansas State defense. That's big. You love to see that. 1 of them, actually, no, 3 of them ended up being returned for a touchdown. So right there, you got 21 points there. And then you also have the kick return for a touchdown at the end of the third quarter as well. So a lot of defensive plays, a lot of special teams happening here, because Arkansas State didn't even win turnover, or not turnover. They didn't win time of possession. Texas State dominated time of possession. They had the ball for nearly 34 minutes. Arkansas State with just 26. Like, it's crazy out here, man. It is absolutely crazy. But shout out to Arkansas State. This is a team that I thought was dead in the water after that 70-something to nothing loss. and then losing to Memphis 37-3. This is a team that has its act together. And now Arkansas State is bowl eligible. Who would have thought? Who would have thought the Arkansas State Red Wolves would be bowling after what they went through the first couple of weeks of the season? Wasn't me. Certainly wasn't me. And for Texas State, listen, this loss sucks. You got embarrassed. You got bamboozled. You're still bowl eligible, though. This is the first time you've been bowl eligible. So, listen, really look for the Texas State Bobcats. But it doesn't change the fact that Texas State, they're having their best season in school history since they moved up to the FBS to play this higher end of Division I football. But man, did that throw me in for a whirlwind. I'll tell you what,